Hi everyone. We are looking at the Agentic Command Center demo here. And here we are considering an electronics goods manufacturing company. And we all know for manufacturers, supply chains are constantly under pressure because demand fluctuates, suppliers face disruptions, and production always depends on the timely availability of raw materials. So the Agentic Command Center brings all of this together into a single interface layer, allowing leaders to detect risk early, understand why it is happening, simulate different options, and take the required actions in time. So we start off with this screen, which is the Command Center dashboard. And when a supply chain leader would open the Agentic Command Center, they would immediately want to see the health of their operations, which is what we are seeing here on the screen. So this dashboard consolidates inventory levels and consumption trends, the different demand signals from confirmed sales orders, supplier reliability indicators, and AI-generated stockout predictions. So instead of simply reporting what has already happened, the platform identifies potential disruptions before they impact production or revenue. For example, here we can see a stockout alert predicted for one of the products, which is about to get depleted in the next 3 days. So this is a critical component for the system, and mcube has detected this upcoming demand and supplier trends, based on which it has detected that there will be a shortage of this product, and it gives you a window of 3 days to actually start taking action. So we don't need to wait till 3 days later and identify the problem, and rather we can just start work on it right away. Next, so this is what is contained in the system. Now let's quickly explore how we are getting to this. What are driving these alerts? So in the supplier intelligence view over here, we see that each supplier is evaluated using a dynamic risk score, which is derived from delivery performance, quality metrics, and lead time variability. And because this logic is defined in the semantic layer, the same definitions are consistently applied across dashboards, AI models, and operational workflows. So this ensures the data is always consistently evaluated across the platform. As we can see over here, all the different suppliers have a different risk score. Now we can select a combination of this. So this is the scenario simulation part, where we can actually decide, based on the different combinations of suppliers, what is the ideal combination for me to go ahead with. So I have selected one supplier as my primary supplier, and the other can be a secondary with a 70-30 division of the raw materials. And this is the impact summary that the system has provided me, which says that both the suppliers have a risk score of so and so, but it is a recommended combination for me because of the 98% relative cost index. So we can actually go ahead with. So the system is approving this combination, and the decision maker can actually go ahead with this. Next, we move to the reliability AI part, which is kind of the key of this entire exercise we are doing. Up until now, we had been predicting what has actually happened in the system. Here on, we are saying how we can better these changes, how we can mitigate those challenges. So this is the dashboard where we see what is the health of the system and what are some critical action areas that we need to start work on immediately. For example, we see this first critical alert which says that the assembly line 3 is about to fail in the next 48 hours. And if we go to the details of it, we can actually see what is the problem. So there is a component failure which has been detected, and we have a maximum life of 2 days, this component. And the interesting thing is, you can actually see how to solve this problem. So we have prescriptive solutions which say that you can either replace the bearing, or you can reduce the speed and extend the life of the bearing. So these are little suggestions that have been provided to us by the system, and based on the different manuals that we have, different documents that are available in the system, and it gives you a complete list of how to go ahead with these changes or what will be the cost impact of these. The beauty of this piece over here is that you don't really have to be an IT guy to understand what is going wrong. It is the simplicity with which this information is available in the dashboard is what makes it accessible to all the users beyond just a certain section. So this is how we can, decision makers can actually detect risks and take timely action. And finally, we have the AI assistant over here, which is like a little highlight that we have added in the dashboard, which gives you information on anything that is available in the data, anything that is not added in the dashboards already, or something that you want to talk to the data with. This is your interface to do that. So as you can see, I have asked questions in simple plain English, like what were my total sales orders for 2024? And it has given me a total list of the number of orders and the total value of the orders. And the interesting part about this section is that it is not just giving you a result, it is also giving you the source of this result, how it is getting to the result. So it has actually referred to all the tables that it has searched and the filters that have been used. So the idea is not just to show a result, the idea is for end users to actually have confidence on the agentic system, that the agent is not just, it is, the results are based on the data that is available in the system. It has not just been pulled out of thin air. So we can see questions like these, and you can actually go ahead and extend your questions to say something like predict my sales orders for 2026, because then I would have to prepare for it accordingly. And based on my order history, it has given me a total complete analysis, and my 2026 forecast is close to 3,000 orders. So this is the Agentic Command Center demo.